thanks for staying. We'll go into the details of the stories, and it's match day for the Black Queens as they come up against their counterparts from Kenya in a third-round Olympic Games qualifier at the Accra Stadium this afternoon. After weeks of preparations, the Queens will be hoping to get a good result to make the second leg a mere formality. So how well do they know their opponents? Here's coach of the side, Messi, take over the answer.
Yeah, fortunately, last year when we were preparing towards the Alcon, we did some tour, and we happened to get to play with Kenyans, so at least we have a fair idea about the team. Automatically, when you are going for international competition like this, whether you like it or not, there will be a little pressure, but you know, you need to soak it because you are playing home first, and I believe that with home support and the fans, I believe seeing them on the stands and encouraging them, they will put whatever they have into play, and we all see victory.
That's coach of the Black Queens. Now, yesterday, Deputy Sports Minister Perry Okujeto and some other top officials from the ministry visited the team during their last training session at the Accra Stadium. He urged them to go all out and win massively for Ghana this afternoon.
The team, encourage them, remind them of the importance of the task ahead, especially tomorrow. When you are playing qualifiers, it tells you that you must do well in order to be able to qualify, to be able to play in the main competition. So it is important that they put up their best. It is also to interact with them to see whether they are comfortable, whether their needs have been met, and whether, you know, both physically and psychologically they are mentally psyched up to be able to execute the task that we've given them.
Away from the Black Queens, the Black Stars B are also in action today at the ongoing Wafu Championship in Senegal. And of course, Coach Marcel Kennedy's side will face Burkina Faso in a quarter-final fixture, and we'll see how that will go. That's later tonight. The Black Queens game is this afternoon at the Accra Stadium, exactly 3 p.m. So if you have some time, please pass by and support the girls to win against their counterparts from Kenya. Well, more national teams and head coach of the Black Meteors team, Ibrahim Tanko, admits the draw-handed his team at this year's Africa Under-23 Nations Cup will be tough. Now, Ghana is in the same group with the host Egypt, Mali, and Cameroon. And for Tanko, who is keen on qualifying Ghana to the Olympic Games, the draw set up for a very interesting tournament next month.
It's a very tough group and very attractive as well. You have Egypt as a host nation with all the support that they are going to have. You have Mali, who are currently one of the best youth team in Africa. You have Cameroon, who are also doing well. And you have Ghana, who are always a powerhouse when it comes to African football. So I think the group is very, very tough and very good. But I mean, this is a tournament of 8 teams. The other teams are also doing well because they all play the qualifiers to be here. So let's wait and see what will happen on the 8th of November.
All right, now to athletics, and Team Ghana will be in action today at the ongoing IWF World Athletics Championships in Doha. Now, the male and female relay teams will be in the semi-finals later today. But how ready are they? My colleague Georgia Jr. looks ahead to tonight's event.
So the wait is over for many of you down in Ghana and around the world who are craving to see Ghana's 4x100 meters relay teams. Yes, the male team are very ready for tonight's action, and they've got a lot under their sleeves to show us. Also, they've got a lot to fight against because the rest of the world are really pumped up for this. A very fierce race is expected in the first round of the 4x100 meters relay for men. Quite a number of great athletes just in it. We can talk about the UK, who are defending champions, won gold 2 years ago in London at home, and will be hoping to try and defend this title. We talk about the USA, who have like the fastest men so far as the relays are concerned. They've got the likes of Justin Gatling, they've got Noah Lyles, they've got Christian Coleman, who is a sprint king, having won the 100 meters final here in the same stadium, and they will be looking so strong to try and snatch gold away from the UK. We've also got Jamaica. A lot has been said about them really, but they're not in that kind of form. The man who's supposed to be leading them, Johan Blake, is just not the kind of form. But what will they present when they get onto the track? Two interesting stories that I have to tell you about is the South Americans, the Brazilians. Look, they were able to win the World Relay Championship and won gold away from United States, which was a big case, and of course the United Kingdom. So they are here to show us what they've got. and try to tell the whole world the performance in Tokyo definitely wasn't a flash in the pan. We can talk about the Japanese team, and many have said they are the complete team because they have excellent changing of baton. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful tight race here in the Qualifier International Stadium. What happens in the first round for the men? And we know Ghana, as always, will be represented then by Benjamin Azamati. Of course, Joseph Paul Amwa will be hoping to try and right the wrongs in the first race when it didn't go out well for him in 100 meters. We also know Sean Safo Entry is going to be in this, as well as Martin Owusu. These guys will try and lift the flag high for Ghana. Let's talk about the female division, and that's an interesting one. Ghana's quartet is made of Gemma Champong, we've got Flings to Japan, the Species Paul Halutier will be hoping to help Ghana go so far in this competition. Now, they have a very good record because in the World Relays Championships in Tokyo, they managed to come in the first 8, as that was how they qualified for the competition. Irrespective of what happened in Rabat, because clearly in Rabat, they have said over and over again they didn't have a reserve, which situation has not definitely changed here, but because Deborah stepped in, they didn't have the team they were looking for. We have seen the teams train, and this is an opportunity for them to show us what we've got.
All right, so that's my colleague Georgia Jr. in Doha reporting. Now, Ghana's men and women relay teams face a difficult task in their bid to qualify for the 4x100 meters final at the ongoing championship, and Georgia has talked a lot about it, but there is more in this report.
For the women's team of Flings, Owusu, Japan, Gemma Champong, Persis William Mensah and Ho Halutei, they qualified after finishing 7th within a time of 44.77 seconds at the IAAF World Relay Championships in Yokohama, Japan in May.
All right, so Wolverhampton Wanderers winning our way to Besiktas, and then Manchester United, very uninspiring performance from the side in that game against AZ Alkmaar.
Did we win or not?
You drew.
Did we win or
you drew? You drew.
But it's not a loss, is it?
But the performance wasn't good. It was terrible.
Charlie, Manchester United. Oh, there you did.
Yeah, Manchester United. Won't be anxious and go for Shocking. Manchester. Who's their coach?
All right, that's it for sport. Thank you, Benedict, for Friday morning sports here on the AM show. Now, this is still to come here on the show. We have a live artist performance. This guy is passing through the show this morning. His name is Famia.
Famia.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're just going to show you who he is. Yep, that's the guy. And if you go now, nothing I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think it sounds like Bisakede. Yeah.
That's he. I think he sounds like Famia.
Right.
You think he sounds like Bisakede?
Maybe.
Also, still to come here on the show this morning, it's a big one-on-one conversation with the Archbishop Duncan Williams of the Action Chapel International. As the Super Morning Show, speaking to him this morning. We will bring you that conversation live here on the AM show. We'll get underway at exactly 7:30 a.m. All right, our show business on the AM show is brought to us courtesy Awake Purified Drinking Water, and that's from the Casapreco brands. They'll pass through the show and talk to us about their customer service week today. So, yeah, Casapreco, it's a huge brand.
Sounds very familiar.
That's it.
Casapreco. Well, good morning to you, Frank Amebo. You work with the Bulk Oil Storage and Transport Company, and good morning to you.
All right. So stay with us. We've got details of all the conversations coming up on our show.